greatly created on the wings here, little kids, floating up into space near red plasma clouds. However, your astronaut climbs into the gray ship with a rotating, glowing orb behind him. Seriously, this game is terrific. There's strategy involved as the kids themselves are enemies, in the sense of running so fast they bump their heads against slow aliens from moments on occasion through space. So you're constantly pinpointing your bop flare not only over aliens but also immature children who are so spoiled they don't always realize how doomed Earth is. Cosmic Creeps was marketed as Telesis from Fremont, a big city in California that includes not only demanding beauty with Trader Joe's and gas stations, but possibilities for visiting In and Out somewhere miles away from its nearest McDonald's, from moments on end when we're pulling in for gasoline, beer nuts, and something to munch on. A double cheeseburger, fries, and old-fashioned service for familiars to milkshakes and little red Corvettes. Have you heard of Prince from the 80s? I think he'd relate to this video because he got weirded out from time to time in the music videos still left over from his long career history, and besides red plasma and a diked UFO, Cosmic Creeps still holds up as an alluring, cute, and visionary work of classic gameplay in my mind, since I'm thinking AM/PM drinks, funny orange and yellowing purple logos, within the reach of evening sunshine, closer to afternoon than night. In and Out has the double. Dad tells me so much about the life along the lines of fast food, and Mario to do I begin salivating under beauty until the breaking point of hunger is enthused or totally rad. With extensions here on road trips to Yosemite and Farmers Market in LA, my Atari 2600 Jr. ought to seem like the precious console it can be. Cosmic Creeps or Berserk or Pitfall or something in the hall at Boys and Girls Club for my personal childhood around arcade excellence, if not arcade presence. As I play Cosmic Creeps on sturdy controls due to a gold joystick given by Best Electronics nearer to Ventura than Oregon, magic happens. Kids are adorable on this 2600 game. That's because there's the great picture given by Telesis on the game cartridge, in addition to the fictional video symbols ready and glowing on TV. New as the recent Atari Company acquisition is just begs to me in hit on their website's toggle for the upcoming Atari VCS console, which should make a capitalistic appearance anytime soon. For from the causes and decay of our society, in addition to expansion and further performance, US of A really should care on what's nice about video. The glamour, the artificial, the revealing of eternal life at its close hint upon TV screen, to which Atari and Telesis go together like PB&J on Cosmic Creeps, in addition to other programs attempted only prior to 1984 in terms of technological fun in the games. Come on, fun in games. That can be Telesis. It's a space game, a nerd's joke, to collapse into kids or tangle with Martians near doom throughout immediate teleportation between kids and among foreign creatures who steadily float in more of Atari's video symbols to indicate madness and intrinsic rush, at least for the galactic outdoor space. Like I've said, there's simply communication on my buttons, although most of my buttons are in the joystick itself. Occasions rise when I miss using the joystick to press a button, and I get sick and tired of pairing analog thumbsticks in tedious first-person shooters on PS3 or Xbox One X. Microsoft have been within their clue on initiatives, even if blood is more gross on TV than in real life. That's not to say I oppose blood. I mean, for historical purposes, blood is an important picture in terms of viewing history. You could even see, such an image in Robin Hood movies for children. As a poet, violence sometimes just has to be for selfish gamers, and wrestlers and ongoing opinions can drive a person crazy to the point of attempted execution. Cosmic Creeps isn't solely attempt, it's execution, as in working of effort, execution of power, energy, ability, performance, ability, action, movement. Strange green animals, as the Martians, have actual gills on their necks, which properly flicker off and on to the tune of momentary silence, and my UFO's input and output against rows, which are intense and constructive at the same time. An alien can get my kid, but my kid can get the alien. Stupid aliens, stupid kids. Why are you so problematic in the brilliant atmosphere and disputes over time within the galaxy? Probably because your chickens are Gatorades. Oh well. My reset button is part of the controls, by the way. What an astronaut I am to propel with my spoiled brats whenever Martians and red plasma combine into scurries across the wavelengths between my gray, bulky UFO and their ongoing steps beyond Earth's gravity and failing orbit. Everything in Cosmic Creeps reminds me of Californians who teach class rat notes. Telesis was from Vermont. Hence, there's gameplay for the imagination. A Californian's confusion. Oh, like that. Glasses that fell there. Neon in orbit. Gas stations and marketplaces for us Westerners. Within the odd borders of Cali, to freshen art and investigate the unknown, like caps at the magnetic poles or Santa Claus fooling our minds. Jokes are good, unless there's no destiny, and so Cosmic Creeps on the Atari 2600 pounds us into submission for subtle visuals, subtle ideas, provocative truths, and visionary rumors. It's not real. But what is? Yeah, definitely from my voice tone there, as someone who might sound from, with me voice acting and sounding like someone who may be from Alice in Wonderland or something, you definitely do get the feeling with my voice acting interpretation of this review that Cosmic Creeps is a game that is sort of like Alice in Wonderland and the Flintstones and these kinds of fantasies where it's like, in one sense, you get into a fantasy that is very alien, but maybe in some cases it becomes so alien that it's really a lot more human than our current human reality here on Earth. And that's because humans naturally do have doubts about their survival, and they try to have new inventions and technology and machines to improve their lives to a greater performance of humanity's existence. And Cosmic Creeps for the Atari 2600, it's one of those games where it's like, I would not say it's a classic. I would say it's more like a cult classic. And the graphics are really, really cool, as in like even cooler than modern games today, because the colors get so unique and there's like, very original taste in like textures and saturation and tint and all this stuff on screen that it's like, oh my gosh, this is such a thing on old TV that I'm not sure if a new TV could come up with it. And thus far to this day, I've not seen it yet on modern TV. But, this is an example of one of those things from the past that were so very good, and maybe people did not know it yet because people did not know yet what they were losing in the future. So, you take care, happy holidays, and I really recommend Cosmic Creeps for your Atari 2600 video game console. Take care. God bless.